Imagine standing in a tank of ice-cold water, your body trembling, teeth chattering, every nerve screaming in protest. Sounds like torture, right? But thousands of people around the world are doing it willingly, every single day. They swear by it. They say it's life-changing. Welcome to the world of cold therapy, a trend that has taken wellness, fitness, and biohacking communities by storm. But the real question is, what does it actually do to your body? Is it a miracle or just a chilly placebo? Cold therapy, sometimes called cryotherapy, is everywhere. From professional athletes dunking in ice baths after grueling workouts, to wellness enthusiasts swearing by sub-zero chambers that drop to temperatures colder than the Arctic, it's booming. But beyond the hype and Instagram posts, what really happens when your body is exposed to extreme cold? Is it pain for gain, or does it offer tangible health benefits? Today, we're diving deep into the science, the sensations, and the surprising effects cold therapy has on your mind, body, and overall health. Strap in, it's about to get frosty. The physiology of cold. When you first step into an ice bath or a cryotherapy chamber, your body immediately goes into survival mode. Blood vessels constrict, a process called vasoconstriction, to preserve heat. Your skin turns red and goosebumps appear as tiny muscles try to trap warmth. Your heart rate spikes as your body floods with adrenaline. It's an intense, almost primal reaction. At the same time, your brain releases endorphins. These are the same chemicals that flood your system after a long run or a workout. They're natural painkillers and mood boosters, which is why people often describe cold therapy as euphoric afterward. That shock of cold triggers your nervous system in ways that can feel exhilarating, almost addictive. There's more than just the surface-level shivering. Cold exposure can influence inflammation in your body. Many studies suggest that it can reduce inflammatory markers, which may help with recovery after exercise, and potentially ease chronic pain conditions. For athletes, that's a major draw. It's like giving your muscles a reset button after intense physical stress. But here's the catch. It's not magic. Cold therapy won't instantly cure injuries, erase fatigue, or make your body immune to stress. It's a tool, a very intense, uncomfortable, but potentially effective tool, but it works best when used strategically. The mental impact. What's fascinating about cold therapy is how much it affects the mind. Picture yourself standing in freezing water. You can feel your body screaming to get out. Yet, if you stay, even for a few minutes, something shifts. You gain control over your stress response. Cold exposure trains your nervous system to tolerate discomfort. It's a mental resilience hack. People who practice it regularly often report feeling more focused, less reactive to stress, and more capable of pushing through uncomfortable situations in daily life. Essentially, cold therapy teaches you how to master your mind when your body is telling you to run. There's also the rush, the euphoric, almost meditative high that follows a session. That's not just hype. The brain releases dopamine and norepinephrine, neurotransmitters that improve mood, sharpen focus, and increase energy. Some even call it a natural antidepressant. So, yes, there's a psychological reward for your suffering. Your body might hate it in the moment, but your brain secretly loves the challenge. Cold and immunity. Another area where cold therapy shows promise is immunity. Regular exposure to cold may improve circulation and stimulate the immune system. Some research indicates that cold exposure can increase the number of white blood cells, which are crucial for fighting infections. The theory is simple. By exposing your body to stressors like cold, you train it to respond better to other stressors, including illness. This is similar to the concept behind vaccines, where small controlled stressors prime your body for real challenges. People who practice cold therapy regularly often report fewer colds or faster recovery times, but, as with many wellness practices, results vary from person to person. It's important to note that cold therapy isn't a replacement for medical care. You can't just submerge yourself in ice and expect to become invincible. But as part of a holistic approach to wellness, good nutrition, sleep, exercise, it can act as a supportive tool for your immune system. The controversies and risks. Of course, cold therapy isn't for everyone. It comes with risks. People with cardiovascular problems, high blood pressure, or certain chronic conditions should avoid extreme cold exposure, as the sudden spike in heart rate and blood pressure can be dangerous. Frostbite, hypothermia, and nerve damage are possible if protocols aren't followed properly. The science is promising, but not definitive. Many benefits are based on small studies or anecdotal evidence. Some claims like boosting metabolism dramatically or detoxifying the body are exaggerated. Cold therapy should be seen as a supplement to other health practices, not a standalone miracle. That said, many advocates argue that the discomfort itself is part of the benefit. It's not just about the physical outcomes. It's about learning how to embrace challenges, endure stress, and emerge stronger. In that sense, cold therapy is as much a mental game as it is physical. Different methods of cold therapy. Cold therapy isn't one size fits all. There are several ways to get your chill on. Ice baths, the classic method. Submerge your body in a tub of ice water, usually for a few minutes. It's intense, brutal, and not for the faint of heart. Cryotherapy chambers. These are high-tech pods that blast your body with sub-zero air for a few minutes. Athletes love them because they're quick and controlled. Cold showers, the most accessible option. Even a few minutes of cold water in the morning can have noticeable mental and physical effects. Cold packs and localized therapy target specific areas for injury recovery or inflammation. Less intense, but effective for sore joints or muscles. Each method has its own benefits and challenges. Ice baths give full body immersion, maximizing the shock response. Cryotherapy chambers are convenient and faster, though pricey. Cold showers are easy, but the intensity is harder to control. Localized therapy is more therapeutic for recovery than mental conditioning. Real people, real results. Let's hear from some of the people who swear by cold therapy. Professional athletes often use ice baths after training. They say it speeds up recovery, reduces soreness, and keeps them performing at peak levels. For these athletes, cold isn't optional, it's part of the regimen. Then there are everyday practitioners, office workers, biohackers, and wellness enthusiasts. Many report improved focus, better sleep, and reduced stress. One common theme: it's as much about routine as anything else. Daily cold exposure becomes a ritual, a way to start the day with intentional discomfort and come out stronger on the other side. The stories are compelling, but they also highlight an important truth. Cold therapy works best when approached consistently and mindfully. It's not a one-time cure, it's a practice. And like any practice, dedication and safety matter. Tips for beginners. If you're curious about trying cold therapy, start small. Here's a simple approach. Begin with cold showers. Start with 30 seconds and gradually increase to a few minutes. Focus on deep, steady breathing. Never push your body to the point of pain or numbness. Mild discomfort is the goal, not injury. Pair cold exposure with warm-ups or stretching afterward. Your body will thank you. Consistency beats intensity. A few minutes every day is more effective than an occasional extreme plunge. Listen to your body. If you feel dizzy, extremely uncomfortable, or notice unusual symptoms, stop immediately. The key is gradual adaptation. Cold therapy is a journey, not a sprint. Respect your limits, and over time, you'll notice both physical and mental changes. The science behind the hype. So why are people so obsessed with cold therapy? Science gives us a few clues. Hormesis, the concept that small stressors make your body stronger. Cold is a controlled stressor, forcing your body to adapt. Reduced inflammation. Exposure to cold can decrease swelling and inflammation, aiding recovery and joint health. Improved circulation. Constriction and dilation of blood vessels improves blood flow and cardiovascular efficiency. Neurochemical boost. Endorphins, dopamine, and norepinephrine surge, improving mood, focus, and energy levels. In short, cold therapy engages your body and brain on multiple levels: physical, chemical, and mental. It's uncomfortable, yes, but that discomfort is where the magic happens. Cold therapy isn't a magic bullet, and it's not for everyone. But if approached safely, it can be a powerful tool for recovery, mental toughness, and overall well-being. The benefits are subtle but cumulative. Improved resilience, enhanced mood, faster recovery, and a little bit of thrill in an otherwise ordinary day. Think of it as a personal challenge. Every plunge, every shiver, every second of discomfort is a tiny victory over your own limits. It's a reminder that growth rarely happens in comfort zones. And sometimes, the coldest experiences give the warmest rewards. So next time you see someone stepping into an ice bath or shrugging into a cryotherapy chamber, remember, they're not just embracing the cold, they're training their body, their mind, and their resilience. And maybe, just maybe, there's a little something in it for you too. So, will cold therapy transform your life? It might, if you approach it with patience, consistency, and respect for your limits. The benefits are real, but they come with effort and courage. Whether you dip a toe in a cold shower, commit to a full ice bath, or explore a high-tech cryotherapy chamber, remember, it's more than a trend. It's a challenge, a ritual, and a journey towards stronger body and mind. The question is, are you ready to step into the cold?